Mocha Melody Series Part 3. Album Review. Ya Ya Bey. Fidelity. Welcome to another edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent, back with another episode. But before I get into it, hit all those reminders on the side of me. Let's get into this intro. Welcome back to another edition of Coffee and Beats. Mocha Melodies Part 3 is here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have another review for you, highlighting some of the women of R&B soul that is dropping soul music at its finest. Now, first episode I touched on the Kehlani's new album. Second episode was Jessie Ware. So if you missed those episodes, click those links down at the bottom. You'll get access to those episodes. But today we are going to be reviewing Ya Ya Bey, and that was a bar. Yes, I'm over here spitting rhymes, ladies and gentlemen. We got Ya Ya Bey with Fidelity, her new album that just dropped not too long ago. And here we have an artist that I have been aware of but have never gotten around to reviewing her music. I've always wanted to review her music. I always liked her voice. She gives me those throwback neo soul vibes from India Arie, Erykah Badu, Joy, like all of those old school neo soul artists. She brings that back, and I really just caught wind of her a couple of years ago. And so I was late to the party on Ya Ya Bey. She also did a Tiny Desk 2 as well. I haven't gotten around to watching that. It's got a lot of views. It's got a lot of views on there. So whenever you get a chance, check that one out. But let's get right into the review here. We got Ya Ya Bey, all right? And she comes into Fidelity, the album, with something to prove, but not to the industry, but to herself. After Do It Afraid, the album that she dropped last year in 2025, she was tired of being boxed in by grief, even though she had every reason to feel it. Losing her father, Granddaddy IU, and watching her experiences get turned into something people consumed instead of understood, this album hits a lot differently. Fidelity feels like a response. It's deeper, it's more intentional. She's talking about real things, loss, community, identity, but now she's reclaiming her voice in the process. And amongst first listen, this album is special. Ladies and gentlemen, this album is very special. It's soulful, it's honest, not just music that you play, but music that you sit with. She found a way to take heavy topics and still make it feel warm and listenable. For example, The Great Migration, the drum and bass bounce, it caught me off guard a little bit, but it's upbeat, but there's meaning underneath it. That contrast makes the song hit even harder, and her vocals to go along with it really melts away inside of the production. You also have 40 Days, one of the lead singles off the album, which is a beautiful track. The video is beautiful as well for this particular song. If you haven't seen the video, I think you need to do yourself a favor and watch it. But it talks about grief. Even though it talks about that, it doesn't feel heavy. It feels uplifting, and also a combination of the mellow energy to go along with it really brings respect to the message. And then you have the song Higher, which is smooth, it's reflective, it feels like a quiet conversation with yourself. One of those tracks you play when you need to reset mentally. Dream Girl is also a good track. It's light, it's floaty, it's dreamy, no pun intended, but this is one of those softer moments, but it still sticks with you. Slot Machines is a really good track featuring Dean Spencer. Dean fits perfectly and adds that introspective vibe to the track. As the Ocean, which is a real calm and meditative track. The way it flows, it feels natural. It's like waves in water off the ocean front. It's very beautiful. And also other tracks like Blue and Cup of Water add some spunk to this album, along with Egyptian Musk featuring Nesta. Now this was nice little ode to reggae influence. It's smooth, it's warm, it's comforting. Made you want to burn some incense right away when this track comes on. And then Who Are You, which is the perfect closer. It makes you reflect. It feels like she's asking the listeners the same question she's been asking herself throughout the whole album. If I had to critique, really it's only one song. I mean, The Towns, which is not a bad song. It just doesn't hit as hard as the rest of the songs on here. And even though it blends in with the album, it still is a good song. There's really nothing here that I felt should have been left on the cutting room floor. The production is beautiful. It blends soul, R&B, reggae, and a little drum and bass, even touches of disco, and somehow it feels cohesive. Nothing sounds forced. Everything feels organic, like it came from real emotion instead of trying to chase a sound. A lot of the songs don't sound like each other. It's got its own little vibe. She mentioned she's got tired of being put inside of a box. Here she's showing her versatility as an artist, and I think that's beautiful. This is one of those albums where you can tell the artist needed to make this project to prove a point. Fidelity isn't just about grief, it's about growth. And it's about identity, staying true to yourself when everything around you is shifting. Ya Ya Bey didn't just make a good album, she made something meaningful. And this is a sit down and listen type of project, no rushing through it. Don't be in a hurry trying to get somewhere and pop this in and say, oh man, I wasn't feeling that new Ya Ya Bey album that you were recommending, Rodney. Sit down with your cup of coffee, right? With your cup of coffee. And just let her talk to you. And I think this is one of those albums that's perfect for those moments. With that being said, I give this album 4.7 fire coffee cups out of 5. Deep, soulful, and powerful. This is art with a purpose. Thank you, Ya Ya Bey, for giving us this wonderful project. Strong contender for Album of the Year here in Coffee and Beats. And that will do it for this edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent. When it comes to coffee, when it comes to music, stay grounded for life. Thanks you for tuning in to part 3 of Mocha Melodies. Stay tuned for our final episode of our Mocha Melody series, part 4. What artist will it be? Which artist will I review next? Keep watching. Stay tuned for the next album. Hit all those alerts so you can find out who the 4th artist is. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay musically grounded for life. Peace.